What's up, Goosebump fans? It is the Midnight Chronicler bringing to you tonight a brand new video going over a couple more odds and ends, some interesting Goosebump items that actually just recently came into my possession thanks to a good friend of mine, actually. They went to a flea market and they picked up a couple of these items here. We'll get into both of them in a second. Actually, first I want to get into the novelization, the tie-in book here, which is always so funny to me that Goosebumps TV episodes that were based off of very tiny novels got their own even tinier novels. This one in particular, the Cuckoo Clock of Doom, obviously, which goes over the television episode. Wow, that is a really, really ugly looking cuckoo. I don't know if they thought that that would be scary. Doesn't really scare me, just kind of looks sort of sad. But wow, this is actually really interesting. I don't know if you guys know, some of the TV episodes, maybe every single TV episode, got their own separate novelization. I'm sure was another way to kind of drain the well, as far as digging a little bit more dollars out of their customers and trying to capitalize on the popularity of the TV show at the time. But this one in particular, I always got a trip out of these just because, there's some pictures in the middle of the book. The book is extremely, extremely tiny. I don't even know how they fit the entire story in here, unless it's just a portion of it. I haven't actually read this, but as you can see, it's only 56 pages. So this is a very, very bare bones version of Cuckoo Clock of Doom. Doesn't even really pick very many interesting screenshots from the episode. Not that the episode was very interesting in the first place. Unfortunately, guys, I'm not a big Cuckoo Clock of Doom fan. Definitely is not a scary Goosebump book or episode. And I find the younger sister of the main character to be absolutely infuriating. But that's neither here nor there. If you guys are a big fan of that episode, more power to you. I won't argue with you about that, but this is not one of my favorites. But I do get a kick out of the fact that Goosebump books by themselves, just get a quick example here, not very meaty books. At the most, you'll get one that's like 120-ish pages, 115 pages, and they can kind of vary from there. But these books are so small to start with, and they decided to condense the stories even more to these strange but kind of hilarious and very 1990s looking TV episode books. This is TV episode number 2. I don't know what book number Cuckoo Clock of Doom is off the top of my head. Actually, I can find out right now. It is actually book number 28. 28, but TV episode number 2. Why that is, I have no idea. It's actually really interesting to look at them both now. They kept the colors a little bit consistent between the two of them, so I guess I'll give them that. The Tim Jacobus art style and cover for this absolutely murders that. But so like I mentioned, this book, not one of my favorites. So the TV episode, I don't know if I ever even watched it. I may have watched it recently. It obviously didn't leave a huge impression on me. But that I still find I still get a good kick out of these because I do find them very interesting that they decided to take a book, make a short TV episode out of it, and then make a novelization out of that short TV episode that is even smaller than the original book. It is less than half, actually. So very interesting, very cool, very nostalgic flea market pickup regardless. But now I want to kind of show you guys the coup de grace for what was picked up for me. Very lucky. I've never really seen this before. Apparently, back in 1996, Goosebump came out with these. This one's a little beat up, but that's okay. I love it regardless, and I'm very, very grateful to have it, even just because it is so strange. How many of these would you have really seen even back then? And apparently this book is a first edition, even though it's not really a book. It's more of a, sorry about the noise in the background, guys. It's more of a collection of, as you can see, postcards, Goosebump postcards. Yeah, I just get a real big kick out of this, guys, because I've never seen or really heard of anything like this before. Now, and it's not super rare. If you go on eBay, you'll probably see a couple of these that are maybe in a little bit better shape for, I don't know, $15, $20, maybe a little bit more if you look a little bit further. But this one obviously was, sort of well taken care of. I mean, the spine's kind of going, but yeah, I just cannot get over this thing. I mean, it's got postcards for some of the original 62 books. I don't know if it's all the original 62, but some of these are in really great shape. Really appreciate this. I know I saw in here a couple that were not the original 62. I wonder if I can find them. Let's see. Yeah, like right here. This I'm pretty sure is a Give Yourself Goosebump book, and it is randomly after Night of the Living Dummy Part 3. So go figure there. And then we're back to the original 62. This thing is a trip, guys, and I have never ever seen something like this before, but really appreciate it. Really like that. It's just these kind of strange, different 1990s items like this, guys, that I think makes Goosebumps so cool and so interesting to collect for. Yeah, let's see on the back. So does it show? Yeah, it's strange. So you see the different kind of previews for the postcards that are inside, and nowhere on the previews does it show that random Give Yourself Goosebump postcard. So weird, but so kind of strangely awesome. 30 scary postcards. I don't think I have all 30. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, that is another Give Yourself Goosebump one. Unless there was no, it had to have all been from this one. I was wondering if there was a separate Give Yourself Goosebump postcard book, but there must not have been. It must all just be the same book, but very cool. Yeah, guys, that's why always kind of keep your eye open in flea markets. You never know what you're going to find, especially if you're a Goosebump fan. I'm sure people even nowadays are still happy to kind of get rid of the books. I love collecting them. I really love these kind of oddities that came out in the 90s that you just don't see around very often anymore. And I just think that it is the coolest thing and gives me a big jolt of nostalgia. I love it. I'm sure you guys do too. That's why you're here on the channel, hopefully watching this. And yeah, much more to come though, guys. I wanted to show you this stuff quick. Just maybe you've had this thing, maybe you've seen these things before, but definitely tons and tons of Goosebump love for me. And yeah, man, I just cannot get over some of these items. It is just so cool to relive this. But yeah, well, guys, that's all for today. Like and subscribe. Let me know if you had this. If you had this, let me know if you dislike Cuckoo Clock of Doom as much as me. Or let me know what your favorite is, guys. Leave a comment below. Let me know. Please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. And subscribe for more. I appreciate it, guys. Midnight Chronicler, out.